Well, we've taken it out of the package, our new unit. I've set the bottom into it. I found that there's slots cut into the base part that fit onto sections on the bottom container part here, so I pushed them all together and lined it up, and it's all set there. I found a spot where I think is good. We get the sun coming up over here in the morning, so about 11 o'clock the sun is sitting right about here, and it starts to work on this quite nicely. The sun will set this way, so I get a good afternoon of sun. I've fastened it down into the ground already, so it's going to be where you see it, and this is where I'm going to work from. So now, I got my top section here, and I've already got some straw that's pretty well being starting to work. So this is going to go into the bottom. I'm just going to dump this in. There. Now that's in there, and you might want to walk over, and can we get a shot of this inside here now? Can you see in there okay? Because I'm going to spread this here around in the bottom so it's nice and even. Yeah, that looking good. You almost think I knew what I was doing here. I'll be an expert before long. Okay, we got it. It's nice leveled out at the bottom here. That'll be just great. Now I will work up in the next day or two for the brown to go on top of that. But we're going to now take the top here, and we're going to take the lid off. We're going to set this up in here.
Are you going to take the dog out first? Hey, Ed.
Yes.
You're going to take the dog out first?
I think we'll just make him his new home.
I'm not washing that.
Okay, that's all in place. Now we're all finished here. We got it set up, and my lid goes on. There it is, turned. This is a start for us. This is day one. We're into all of July working at this, so we're going to see just where we go and how we compete. So the next I do here is I'm going to put some brown in there. Then I've already got some green set up and a whole bunch of veggie stuff in the house that will come in here in the next day or two. So we'll stop right here and we'll pick this up when I go to the next stage. Thank you. Well, here we are for our brown section. Now, would you believe I was going down the road and I noticed in a spare lot some brown branches and leaves. So I jumped out of my vehicle, ran over there, and sure as heck, look what I found, a gold mine. Just what I need when it's summertime and you can't find brown leaves. So I ran back to my vehicle, got a plastic bag, and as I'm down on the ground filling it, a gentleman was walking past with his dog. He looked down at me. I saw his eyes go up wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? And he picked up his pace and left.
He said, what,
That's
the what?
Okay. I had a gold mine here. So, we're going to start with our brown treasure. Spread it around in here. That doesn't look bad. So I got some dead stuff here. Looking good down there. A little bit more. Oh, leaf. Can't lose that one. And then I got some stuff from my greenhouse I've been saving. So we're going to put that in here. Some old bushes and leaves and flowers and pickings from the actual vegetables that are growing in my greenhouse. Look at that. I'll just spread that around a little bit.
Don't you put the box this brown?
Got my handy dandy tool. Pardon?
Don't you put the box this brown?
Should grind it up and break it up, I think, a little bit before I do that, so I'll save it for next time.
Yeah, turn around, I'll grind it.
So, yeah. There, spread around, it's nice and even. That's good. So the next time we come out here, we'll be putting our actual household items in it. Bye for now. Oh, hey. Welcome, viewers of Campbell River. Well, this is an exciting day because this is the day where we're going to add our first section of green. This will be where we've done our base, got our brown in there, and now, finally, green day. So, look at this, nice green stuff. I cut the grass this morning, I've saved it, and now in she goes. So, off with the lid. And in with the green. We're going to spread it around in here. Wow, it's already warm in there. Looking good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We got about that much put in there, and I think that'll be enough. Now the next section will be putting in our disposal stuff in the kitchen that's in our green can. So, until next time, the ward residents will catch you on the next dumping. Thanks for coming. Oh, hi Campbell River. Welcome. This is our first stage of where we're going to put the kitchen scraps into our compost. Kind of exciting because we've not done this here yet in this procedure. So, let's get to it, eh? We got to put a hole in the center, I'm told. Put the scraps into there, and then we cover it up. So let's get the lid off. We'll get our little handy dandy pole, and we'll... Bud, you cannot hide your bones in the compost. You got to hide them somewhere else from Eddie. Take them and bury them. My dog thought he had a new hiding place. Okay, into the center we go. We break a little hole up in here. That's looking good. And now, our fresh new compost material.
Ew.
Some green onions.
Ew.
Shells. Onion skins. Look at that, we got some potato skins. And we got some coffee grounds. So we'll just pour all this in there. There. That looks good. Now we have to cover it over, I'm told. That doesn't look bad. We pull the green back over it. This will give it area to work on. And that does it for the full session of base, brown, green, and our kitchen scraps. So now we're ready for our brown again. Take care and catch us on the next episode from the Wards family. Good morning. Today is the second week of weighing our garbage. Last week when we did this, we had 16 pounds, 4 ounces. This week, if you come over and take a look, we're riding at 12 pounds, 6 ounces.
Yes, we are.
Well, that's great. We're already down a few pounds. I'm really pleased.
And
So,
happy 4th of July.
oh yes, let's not forget that. Our little helper here, sitting on our garbage.
All right, bye.
Hi all. Susan came up with a great idea here. We have a 2-unit garbage container unit. One is to hold what was everyday scrap and food and all the rest of the garbage. And the other one was a bottle container at the back here. A real handy dandy unit. We used it all the time. But Susan said, you know, when they're separated, you have our container for our scrap over here and our garbage over here. We could become lazy and just dump it all in here. So she said, why don't we take the bottles, put them out in the garage, take our unit, which is everyone has, put it in here. So now when we bring our garbage out, How easy is this? We can separate it because they're both together. We don't forget, we don't become lazy, and there's no way of catching each other that we're throwing it away. That easy. Give it some thought. You can buy them anywhere. Take care. Well, it's brown day today, and we're going to stick our brown inside here, and this is after we've had the green put in previous. So we're going to see what it's going to be like to be living inside the compost on brown day when everything's going to drop inside. So come on down and let's go inside and have a look. Here it's coming down. Put your hard hats on. Look at that, boy. Brown day. So this is working good. You saw what it was like to have the life of brown coming down. This is going to get spread around. Make sure it's damp. And then that's another session from the Ward House. Take care.
Well, I have to admit, with this challenge, I didn't know what the heck you were getting me into. But I have to say, I'm really glad we were picked because I'm learning things I never thought was possible for two people at our stage where we are in life without a lot of extra food and stuff, how much we've accomplished and what we've learned.
Well, I agree with you. I wasn't too sure whether it was going to work for our family, but it goes to show that it doesn't matter the size of the family. It's the fact that we are doing it. We're putting our scraps into the compost, and at the end of the year, we're going to have some good soil, and we're taking stuff out of the landfill. Whether it be two people in a family and we're just putting a small amount away, or whether it's a large family with 6, 7 children. We're doing our part and it's working well. I really think it's a good thing, and I'm pleased, Susan.
Yeah, I can see where it's going to make a difference for us and for anyone else like us. Now I can say, you've got to give it a try. It's really easier than you think once you get going, and it works.
I'd like to say to everybody out there that if we can do it, you can do it, and we sincerely thank Campbell River for giving us this opportunity to try and see what we could accomplish and what we can send to you to use for this. Thank you.
Well, we had to organize who's going to do what with this, so we have some sort of consistency. And I guess since you do the cooking and I've got to clean up, then it's my job to take the scraps, and it's actually worked out quite well being right beside the garbage can, our little green composter. We take and I just put my scraps right in there, and then we let Ed take them out and do all that dirty, yucky stuff outside.
Yeah, dirty, yucky stuff is right. I have to go out there and poke holes in it, like Elaine said, so that I turn it over. I dig a hole in the center, and I put all the stuff that she saves down in the center, and then I got to fill it all back in, and then we start all over again. Brown day, green day. But that's okay. It works easy because I'm in the garden, I'm watering stuff, and I got my greenhouse out there. So the whole system is working out very well, and it's a good teamship here. Even the dogs try and get in it every once in a while, but I say no. See you later, Campbell River.
Yeah, bye. Hi, today's our third weigh-in. We're just going to see where we are today. Well, we're at 15 pounds. We're just a little up from last time. That's not good. So until next week, we'll give it another try, and we'll talk to you then. Bye, Campbell.
We are going out our 5th time to bring our kitchen scraps to the compost. So as usual, into the center. We then cover it up, and that's finished for that part. We did have a concern though, and that was when we come out here, were we going to have a lot of fruit flies when we took the lid off, and would we have a lot of smell? I'm happy to say that no fruit flies, you can see, no smell. I'm not putting my head in there though, and all's going well. When Elaine was over, she said it's all going right and we should have no problems. I'm very pleased to hear all of that. Thank you. Take care. We've been asked to come up with tricks or tips on how to make maybe something a little bit easier. As you can see, the container and the lid are black, and the markings are black. So getting the lid off and on at the right spot was back and forth a couple times. So we marked it. We put a mark here and a mark on the container, and we just turn it to that, take it off, put it right back there, and on it goes. That easy. If it helps you, if it's a good idea, please use it. Thank you.
What are you doing? Edward?
Nothing.
Is that my bullet? That's what I make my protein shakes. What the heck are you doing?
Well, the Revoy family said their eggs weren't breaking up in their compost. So I put them in the bullet, and I thought I would chew them up first, then put them in the compost.
Bonehead, put that back. That's my bullet. So I think Elaine said it takes about 6 months for this stuff to compost. What are we going to be able to do with the dirt once that's all done? Hopefully it goes the way it's supposed to.
Well, if it does go the way it's supposed to, we definitely got a greenhouse because we got all our plants that I started in there at the beginning of the year. And then, of course, we'll take the remainder, knowing that we're going to have lots, and move it out into the garden area. It'll be kind of interesting to see how much we get and how much it will help produce the garden that we're going to plant. It'll be, I think, a very interesting challenge to see whether it's going to work well or not. Campbell River, this is our 4th weigh-in for the compost competition, and this is a good weigh-in. We're down to 10 pounds. That brings us way down. Either we're doing something right or we're doing something wrong, but I think we're in the right category. Have to get right around and down on it. So Susan, I think that was a good week, this one. And we had Elaine here yesterday doing our checkout, and that went over really well. See you later, Campbell River.
Do you hear that noise?
Yeah, sounds like music coming from the compost.
What?
Let's go down and check.
All right, go ahead. That's weird.
Yeah, it is coming from the compost.
Open that up.
Here, I'll take the lid off. Oh, Susan, I think you overwatered it. They're having a pool party down in there.
Oh my gosh. Look at those guys.
They're wild. I don't believe this. Nobody's going to believe this.
Oh my God. Put the lid back on.
I think we better. I don't think we should tell anybody.
That is, wow. I don't remember seeing anything in the book about that.
Neither did I.
Maybe we'll just keep this to ourselves.
Yeah, I don't think we should tell anybody.
Especially Elaine.
Morning, folks. This is our 5th weigh-in, and we're up 2.5 pounds. Last week we were at 10. This week we're, looks like about 12.5 pounds. This is our last weigh-in, but we're down from the very original start of 16 pounds, so we must be doing something consistently right. Come over and have a look, Susan, and thank you. Take care.
Hi there. We're at the end of our compost competition for Campbell River, and we would just like to thank the District of Campbell River for giving us this opportunity. It certainly has been challenging as well as fun, and we've learned a lot, and we've learned that every family, no matter how big or small, can make a difference, and it turned out not to be as much time and energy as we thought. I incorporated it into our everyday routine, and it turned out quite easy to do, easier than we thought. Don't you think, Ed?
I thought it was very good. I'd also like to thank the District of Campbell River for putting this project together. There's a lot of time that goes into something like this long before the competition even starts. They had to pick out 6 families, they had to put a routine together, and then we had to do all our clips. I really want to appreciate the effort that they have put into it, plus what we have tried to put into it. And now I'm going to ask the public, the people out there in Campbell River, if you would participate by phoning in, sending in letters, emailing to let them know what you think of the competition. Your feedback will be very, very important for Campbell River and hopefully future projects. Thank you.
Yeah, from the wards. Anyway, thank you.